What's up, everybody? 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 4 little short stories for you today. Oh, Lord. Hey, look out. Here I am. Here I am. Yeah. So, here we go. Snow all around, the Jake break, the cigarette flick, and a Spanish lesson. Somebody just said something. I don't know what they said. It went away. So, way a long time ago, we was fishing, and I like to catfish. If you know about catfishing, if you know anything about catfishing, I sound like Joe Biden, didn't I? You know what I mean? So we like tight line. We had 2 or 3 poles apiece. We got our lines out there. We was sure not to cross over each other because you dragging a fish, you mess up their fishing, whatever. So we're on ding, 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 tight lining like this. That's what it looked like out there. And I smoked back then, cigarettes. I've been quit. Oh wow, I don't even know how long I've been quit. It don't matter. Had a person say, "Why are you counting? That way you know how much time you wasted when you went back. You don't smoke. You don't smoke. Quit counting." I said, "Okay." I don't 5, 6, 7 years. I don't know. Have no idea. I've been saying 5 years so long. It's probably more like 8. I don't know. So I was smoking. We was talking. It was just about dark, dim dark, where the fish really start biting. And I was sitting here, and my buddies, 2 or 3 buddies, sitting here. We had poles side by side, whatever, telling some story like bullshitting, I'm sure. And I flicked my cigarette right out in front of me. And I'm just kind of talking out of the corner of my eye. It looked like a firefly exploded. Just, I looked. I didn't see anything. I said, what that was. Whatever. Whatever. Pole goes, dunk, 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 dunk. Well, I grab that sucker. Old pole just bending the air like it does. Bring it back in, cast it back out, and it's middle pole. Dunk, 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 dunk. They're starting to bite. I grab that sucker, wham! Just breaks the line. I was like, what the? That's a brand new line. Why did it break? And normally, if it breaks right there where you tie too much of a crazy knot or whatever. You don't wrap it, it'll break right there. Like, well, shit. So I'm expecting it to be way out there at the other end. I go reel in immediately. My line's like right there. I'm like, what the hell? It wasn't 10, 15 feet out there. My line broke. That's not where line breaks. Man, I get my old flashlight out and I look at it. Right there where it broke at, it had like a little bitty snail curl. Y'all can believe this or don't. I look like a dumbass. You know it's true. And I look like oh my God. I flicked my cigarette in the minuscule, teeny, tiniest billionth of a chance. I flicked my cigarette and it either hit flat or it hit cherry first on my line. And that's what the firefly exploding was. The end of a cigarette's called a cherry. Basically, it split the cherry. I was just like, billions with an S to one chance I would hit my own line. But now, of all the lines that was there, and me just whatever, and as many cigarettes as I smoked, he probably cut it down to like 4 to 1. Like I thumped a lot of cigarettes over the period of time. Yeah, it's just what you did. Hit my own stinking line. I didn't immediately cut it and nothing. It just like it was just I guess when it hit it, it stuck to it, and what little bit was left burned out. And when I pow, it just immediately broke my line. I was like, yeah, everybody's seen it. Everybody talked about it for years. Burned my own line with a cigarette flick. Billions and billions of one chance that happened. Happened to my dumb ass. Every time after that, I was fishing and smoking. Every time for years and years and years and years, till I quit smoking, I'd be fishing. I would thump it straight in my line, seeing if I could hit it. I've never hit it again. Never hit it again. Didn't catch that fish. The cigarette flick. Snow all around. I was. I want to say I was. I don't know. I don't know if I was driving for Monday or SRT. I don't know who I was driving for. Left here, drove to the other side of Oklahoma City. Got in a sleeper. I think we went Guyman, Lamar, Lyman. We was either in the northwestern corner or the northwestern corner of Oklahoma or the southeastern corner of Colorado, somewhere around there. Cold, cold, cold. It was comfortable here. I mean, it wasn't just like freezing. I don't remember what time of year it was. So I got back in there and we stopped somewhere up in the middle or northern part of Colorado. I have no idea where he was at. I never got out. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. You don't pop? You don't pee? Yeah. Grab a jacket. That's all right. I don't think I brought a jacket. I stagger out, my eyes ain't open yet. And I open the door and I step off and I step, whoom, snow up to my knee. I've never seen snow like this. Never seen snow like this. Like where he pulled in, maybe it wasn't up to my knee. It was up to my knee. Like pushed my pants leg up. I was like, I got my crazy ass back in the sleeper and I'm bundled up. Oh my God, no, I don't want no pop out of here. No, hell no. I don't want to walk through whatever it was. I think he did it intentionally. Pretty sure I didn't look around. I was just like, but everywhere I looked, there was snow. And we was parked at M and long line of trucks, so I'm pretty sure he probably could have parked between, but whatever. Maybe the snow fell that fast. I'm not familiar with Colorado. Holy cow. Holy cow. I didn't get out. That was snow all around. Crawled my ass right back in there. The Jake break, I'll tell y'all this is no, let me tell you about the Spanish lesson because the Jake break gonna take longer. At one point was taking Spanish lessons at the fire department so that we could if we run into anybody that didn't speak Spanish or didn't speak English, we'd have a little bit of an edge. We could help them, just the small basic words. So I took that and I started learning, kept my little earpiece in. Sometimes you see my earpiece in, I'm actually listening to something informative, something educational. It's not often, but it happens. So for a long, long time, I was doing that, listening to Spanish. And I had a buddy of mine. He's freaking goofy. And he said something, how's your Spanish coming? And I said, it's good, whatever. And he and I would talk every now and then back and forth in Spanish, what little bit I knew. And he was kind of understanding. And he went to saying something. He just went to rambling. And if you speak Spanish, you understand Spanish, please understand, I do not speak Spanish. I do not understand Spanish. I know a couple of words more than on a menu. I do. I have a basic understanding of the O and the A and and the la and the L. I get it. I understand masculine and feminine speak. But he just started rambling, just being funny. And in my mind, I said, hey, habla más despacio, por favor. In my mind, I asked him, can you speak a little slower, please? Habla más despacio, por favor. This son of a bitch, again, in my mind, he looked at me and he said, escuche más rapido. And I busted out laughing. I don't know if that's exactly how he said it. If he speaks Spanish, he probably didn't say it that way, and I apologize for masquerading. But basically, he said, no, listen faster. He said, I can't speak slower. I need you to speak faster. And I just busted out laughing. As soon as he said it, however he said it, I took it as, oh my God, hilarious. Hilarious. So that was my Spanish lesson. Short story. I told you it was going to be short. The Jake break. Okay. I told you guys about being in truck driving school in Ardmore or Gene Autry, whatever. And I told you guys about driving up down the runway, and then we got out on the road, and then a house on the road. This is long after truck driving school. But what I forgot to tell you, in truck driving schools, we didn't have Jake brakes. And a Jake brake is an engine inhibitor. I think it keeps 2 or 4 cylinders, whatever it does, depending on it keeps them from firing. So instead of creating power, it actually cuts power. So if you go to a lower gear and you let off, the engine retards itself. And if they turn the Jake brake on, it's not really a brake. It's just letting the exhaust out a lot faster. Rather than firing and creating power, it just opens up and lets the power go out. So it forces your transmission to slow the truck down. That's in principle, that's how a Jake brake works. All you truck drivers, don't get mad at me. That's my basic, limited understanding. That's just how it works. I don't understand everything, but that's my basic understanding. So you got the 1, 2, 3 switch, whatever. So I'm driving with the dude for OJ Monday, and I'm watching how he does it, because I've never got to use one, because they didn't tell us this shit in truck driver school. They said rely on your transmission, not your Jake brake. Because if you ever blow a fuse, you don't have a Jake brake. Makes perfect sense to me. Okay. So he's, up and down these hills, and then I see 3% grade next 6 miles or whatever, and we top it, and he's working his switches, blah, 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 all this, just truck driving. And I'm just really watching, having a conversation, paying attention. So we get through, and it's long, flat, whatever. He says, hey. I said, yeah. He said, I'm tired. You want to drive? I said, sure. He said, there's going to be, some whatever percent grades, in the next few miles. Can you handle it? I said, oh, hell yeah. I'm a truck driver. Yeah, hell, I can handle it. Sure enough. Get on top, and whatever it is. And the switches is 1, 2, 3 positions for the Jake brake. I'm gonna say one is the lowest and third is the highest. It may be backwards. I really don't know. But whatever it was, he reset everything. Cool. Driving. Man, we top this hill, and I make it down just fine. 3% grade, no big deal. I'm shifting like I'm used to. I get to one that's like, let's say 6% or 8%. I don't know. I don't know if 8% is horrible. Maybe 30% is horrible. I don't remember. But whatever it was a good, long ass downhill. Long. Like you couldn't hardly see the bottom of it so far. I'm going to say 4 miles. I don't know. 5 miles. Let's for the sake of putting numbers on it, it was a 6% grade for the next 6 miles. Okay. Plenty of time, pretty steep in my mind. You truck driver, like, oh, that ain't, I don't know what it was. It may have been 13% grade for 13 miles. I don't know. But it was steep and it was long. That was my whole point. That sets you up for what's about to happen. So I'm in my right-hand lane, the slow lane like I'm supposed to be. And I'm driving, do 65, 70, whatever this truck will do. It didn't have a governor on it. This is a bull wagon. It had no governor whatsoever. You could do 110 if you could handle it. So I'm cruising along, whatever gear I'm in. I start running up on traffic. So I gear down real quick, and I'm still pushing up on these cars. Jake brake. So I reach over, wham, I slam it down in one. And I'm still pushing up on cars, no. Fuck. So I whip around them, man. I try to gear down, and kind of, I'm still pushing them on cars. It's pretty good grade, load's pushing me. I'm like, shit. So, man, I'm working and braking. I'm kind of holding the gear, kind of, got to get around another car. Man, before you know it, I'm weaving in and out. I'm trying not to burn my brakes up. I'm trying not to, burn the truck down. I hear him back there, you good? Yeah, I'm good, I'm working this switch. Fuck, I'm 2 and back down to 1, and 2 and 1 and 1, 2. And I'm just running up on cars. Roam. Hell, I'm doing 80, 85. Thank God it's a good long straightaway. A little bit of a curve, I'm gearing and I'm trying to, because I'm at the high end of this gear. It's like, wah! So I got to go to my next higher gear, wah! That picks up speed. And I'm like, shit, I'm running around cars. I hit that Jake brake again. Well, I'm shifting. Now I'm working it. Man, finally made it through all of it. God, a seat of my pants. Pretty sure my brakes were smoking once or twice. So I tried to stay off of them, let them cool back down. God almighty. Made it through all that. Flattened back out. I went up a little low next hill. Somebody's calling me, whatever. Went up next little low hill. Everything good. Man, back down the other. Shit, same thing. Oh my God, same thing. Probably about the same grade. I'm like, oh my God. I'm fighting, I'm working, I'm clutching, I'm shifting, I'm downshifting, I'm upshifting, I'm doing wow. Never hear a word from the back. Finally. Make it through all that. Pull over a little old store. I'm like, God dang. I'm a truck driver, man. I made it through, whatever, two or three of these damn events. Scared like shit. Probably smoked all my brakes. Like, you can smoke your trailer brakes, is what I'm trying to say. You stay on your brakes too long, your trailer brakes catch on fire. Start smoking. And you have no trailer brakes, and you have no air system, and you're just stuck. I didn't do none of that. I made it. And I worked them 1, 2, 3s. I worked them somebody to death. I'm a truck driver. And finally made it out through all that. 1, 2, 3. I'm like, man, Jake brakes don't impress me none. Because I went to 3 way too early. I went to whatever it was way too early. He got back over, and I reset everything just like he had it. Here we go again. Little old, let's say 3%. Nothing like I just went through. He reaches over and hits one, and then he does something. I was like, what the hell? What'd you just do? He said, that button? I said, yeah, or that switch? Yeah. What does that switch do? It turns the air system on. It turns your Jake brakes on. It actually does the on off. What? Yeah. This is off. This is on. Like a light switch on? Yeah. You didn't know that? Uh-uh. But you was using a Jake brake. Thought I was. So you was flicking 1, 2, 3 and driving. Yep. You made it over without a Jake brake? Yep. Catch your brakes on fire? Nope. I bet you was flying, wasn't you? Yes, I was. I was hauling ass. I thought I was doing all the good in the world. Nope, I was hauling ass. He said, well, next time we get in a situation like that, either let me drive or be sure and turn your Jake brake on. Oh my God. Yeah. Wonder why I didn't make that loud sound like when he did it. I just thought maybe I'm in a different spot. I couldn't hear it. Maybe I could hear it better over here. I don't know what the hell I thought. No, I heard it in your, but I never heard it. Blah, 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 blah. I never heard that. Hell, I was so panicked I couldn't tell if I was hearing anything or not. Oh, I'll tell you one more. We're just coming through the middle part of Kansas. Now, if y'all have never been to Kansas, this is a free story. If you've never been to Kansas, let me think. Kansas is a lot like Arkansas. The roads are narrow and flat, but you got no trees to look at. Yeah, like no trees to look at. So we're coming. Shit, I don't know if he's going east to west or west to east or up. I don't know where he's going. It was late at night, and there's a car in front of me. Your typical little station wagon, family, whatever. This is like probably 1:30 in the morning, and I run right up on them. They're doing like 40. I'm like, geez, Louise. Well, there's a car right behind me, right at the corner of my. So I throw my blinker. This car speeds up. Now it's right beside me. So I back way off of this car in front of me to get this other car. This other car slows way down too. I'm like, I speed up and start bumping this car in front of me. Getting right on. Maybe they'll speed up. Dude don't even know I'm there. This other car's right there. I'm like, okay, we got a left lane landlord. They're not moving because they don't have to. They own a whole left lane and they're staying there. Blinker. Car's still there, right there beside my trailer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I go to scooting over. I complete my left lane, turn my blinker off, grab me a gear, boom, keep going. And I told you everything's flat. It's almost like a 2-lane. If you ever been to Foreman, how flat that goofy and flat that road is and how small, that's about what it looked like, except it's a 2-lane going my way. And you're like, what happened to the car behind you? No idea. The last time I seen anything, it was headlights, taillights, headlights, taillights, headlights, taillights, headlights, taillights. I don't know where he went. I have no idea. Didn't stop check on him. There was no ditch to flip over in. So yeah, as far as I know, I pushed him off. He hit the brakes. I just seen headlight, taillight 2 or 3 times. Vroom! I just kept going. 19 minutes. One free story about me being a dumbass driving a truck. All right, you guys. Thank you for watching. Hit like and subscribe if you will. I've got 49 subscribers. 49. I don't know how that happened. I think somebody meant to subscribe to something different, hit mine, but I love it. I love it. You guys leave a comment. I'll try to answer everyone. Maybe there's some story that you remember that I don't. Maybe there's some story you want to be in. Who knows which ones I tell are true or not? Who knows? They're fun. They're entertaining. They're amusing. And if I've got it wrong, build a time machine, straighten me out. But love to hear from you guys. Like, comment, whatever. Tell one person. See you guys.